Okay, here we've got all of the finishes available. Of course, we have the brushed titanium, which has the slight marks in it, or the brush strokes, and the chrome with red, the titanium with white letters, and the satin black, which is 3M wrapped. We wanted to show all these side by side because people always ask what's the difference. So look at the reflection. Glossy, brushed, this one versus satin. And then of course the chrome finish is great. And we're gonna shoot a video how to install it. Super easy, just double-sided tape on the back like this. This is exposed, but you'll get yours in a bag. Just pull off the red tape. Again, this is real stamped aluminum and it's not plastic. It's a nice, beautiful chrome feature for people that like chrome. And if you don't, it's great to have the Tesla letters on the back of the car and have an applique now for the Model 3. Thanks again. Hey, it's Mark, RPM Tesla Aftermarket Accessories. We're going to show you another way to put on our aluminum chrome plated rear appliques for the Model 3. So just take it out of the bag as the first step. Now yours is going to have this protection layer on it or it's not, depending on if you have the Tesla letters installed by us. But let's just assume and install this without it in case you bought it plain. So the first thing to do is to get some alcohol and use the wipe we sent you or use rubbing alcohol and clean off the front area of where we're going to install this. The next thing to do is to open your trunk. This seems to make it a lot easier. And now, shooting over my shoulder, we really insist that people take a look at it like this, see how it's going to look on the car, and then if you don't like it, send it back. But once you peel off the double-sided backing tape, it's not returnable, okay? So you're going to look at the sizing, you're going to see how it's going to fit. You can start it up high on the ridge, you can start it down low, but basically centered. You're going to be starting it just about a 16th or an 1/8 of an inch from each side to center it. So we suggest you put it up high, take a look at it like this, right in the middle, and you'll know how far to place it to get it perfectly centered between your two taillights, okay? So now let's get started with the installation. So once you know where to start it, we're going to peel off the back. Just peel off the double-sided backing tape cover. So we call this just a red string or a cover. And we're going to show you this easier way to install it where we're just going to pull back a section and then lay it and double check it. So after you start a couple inches of it, wrap the tape around the top and the bottom. So you're sitting just like this. Then, while you're holding it in your left hand in the center, you're going to take your right hand and you're going to place it right where you want it. So you'll notice I'm going up and down and I'm feeling for the ridge, and I've got a little bit of paint showing. So if you look at it straight on from this angle, you can see there's a little bit of red showing. So that'll be centered. And now it's holding on the first couple inches. So then we want to work your hand across maybe halfway. And there is a little bit of play. Okay, you can raise this up and down. You can tilt it right or left. But you want it nice and smooth and you want it on a flat plane, the curved plane of this trunk. So then just reach over here and grab the tape, slide it down. And we recommend you go halfway past the T, and then with your finger on your right hand, just a wider angle, just keep it centered here and add pressure, okay? The double-sided adhesive tape requires pressure to activate it. So now we've got it stuck down here nicely, and we're halfway there. Now you can see it's kind of bouncing around, but it's not gonna stick to the trunk until we take the tape off. So now we'll just remove all the rest of the double-sided tape. And then Again, alignment is key. You don't want to go up here past the ridge, and you don't want to go too low, leaving a gap. So you want to look at it straight on, straight like this, so you don't have red paint showing. So it's nice and equal if you look all the way across the bottom. And once you decide on where you want it, again, take your finger back here and add some pressure while you hold it. Down, 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 down. And now you're committed. Now we're gonna add pressure to it and get this sticking. And again, if you have the letters on and you don't have this protective cover over it, just use a microfiber towel like this and add the pressure. So now let's peel off the blue protective layer. It's blue on this side, and you'll see the beautiful chrome, or you're gonna see the glossy black with the etching in it, but only if you did not purchase the Tesla letters that we install for you, okay? So now with your microfiber towel, if you have the letters or if you don't, just go in between them and add pressure. And you're gonna push this down so the pressure sensitive adhesive tape grabs and holds. Just keep on pushing a good 2-3 minutes, and you'll have a lot of contact area, and that's it. So now you can see closed. We close the trunk, you have the beautiful applique right where you want it with your dual motor badges and all the chrome moldings on the car. That's it. It's super easy to install. Same method as we use for spoilers. Okay, and lastly, we recommend using some strong duct tape or any kind of tape to hold the ends down. Because this aluminum piece is stamped out of a flat piece of aluminum, it's now in a slightly radiused or curved state, so it's going to want to return flat. So we need the tape, the double-sided VHB tape underneath to really stick to the car. So we want to put some pressure on it to hold it down. We just don't want anyone to lose one because the tape hasn't fully cured. So 3M says 72 hours is how long it takes for their pressure-sensitive VHB tape to fully cure. So please put this on and hold down the ends of it for just 72 hours, 3 days. We recommend you put it on like that, stretch it down underneath and stretch it up on top. So it's really helping it secure the ends. You could even put one in the middle if you want. But again, this is just recommended by 3M. 72 hours for full 100% curing of the tape to the clear coat on your paint. Thank you.